Officials from Uganda Cancer Institute have appeared before the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament to answer queries in the Auditor General's report for financial year 2022-2023. The report indicates that the institute was given 48.76 billion shillings. Although had a target of collecting 4.5 billion in non-taxable revenues, it collected 3.37 billion, which was an underperformance according to members of Parliament. The Executive Director, Uganda Cancer Institute, Dr. Jackson Oryema, said during the year under review, most patients asked for waivers, emphasizing that all cancer patients are poor. Even those who ask for executive services, UCI subsidizes for them.
At the moment, the country is doing very well in treating the poor because the availability of anti-cancer drug at any one time, if you move into the institute, is between 85% to 90%.
10,000, X-rays 30,000, and then CT scan is 200 to 300,000, depending on the organ that you need to do. Then radiotherapy is, if you're doing one of the advanced techniques, is 1.4 million Uganda shillings.
Officials disclosed that 20% of the patients who go for treatment are from other countries and they get free services as Ugandans, which information did not go well with members of Parliament since it is Ugandans who pay taxes.
Cancer Institute, being a center of excellence for the treatment of cancers within the region, must have that private facility where patients that come in from other countries should actually pay. Why should they be provided services free in this country?
Are these people benefiting from our taxes that we are paying? Stressing the small resources, the meager resources that we are having. I want this to be clarified so that we understand.
Who are coming, actually, as Honorable Pender said, a good number of them are members of the East African Community area. And we do not have a framework within which we should actually charge them.
The Auditor General raised a query of key medical equipment in the institute that broke down and remained unrepaired. The report revealed that a Hawk tow machine found in theatre was not being used because of incomplete accessories.
There's using contractors not approved. There's also payment without procurement files and supply of air.
The equipment to be procured, tested that it is working, with all its accessories, and then you can make the final payment.
In most cases, in most facilities, they do not pay attention to diagnostics.
Just down the road. Okay, but of course, we insisted, we put the supplier under pressure to make sure that that component is actually brought. And as I speak, the machine is working.
The chairperson of the committee, Mwanga Chivumbi, ruled that the equipment lying idle compared to the time lag of procurement is criminal in nature, hence referred the ED, Head of Administration, Head of Medical Services and the Procurement Officer to CID for negligence and causing cancer patients harm.
Of this committee, beyond reasonable doubt, that there is negligence of duty. Otherwise, you are causing death. I'm referring you to CID right now, after this meeting.
Officials of Uganda Cancer Institute are to be investigated for failure to cost activities worth 5 billion shillings, although Dr. Jackson Oryema admitted to the committee that it was an anomaly. Members resolved to hold the planner accountable in case they fail to give accountability.
Claim that you cannot cost outputs worth 5 billion. This is a lot of money. Where did you put the money? This implies that the activities were not implemented.
But for them, they spend without the costing. So you cannot recost what you have already spent. Otherwise, they will force, and this will not be genuine costs.
I hope the planner will have recovered. Because the statement said here is that he called saying, Mbu, that he was sick.
There's been gaps in the planning process. But work has been done, and that can actually be visibly seen.
The committee will have a guided tour at the institute to assess the progress of the multi-purpose building that was funded by a 20 billion shillings grant from Africa Development Bank. I'm Navka Farida and Gloria Gwetavinji at Parliament.